Welcome to Aspire to Lead, where we empower educators and school leaders to grow, inspire, and thrive. I'm your host, Joshua Stamper, author, speaker, and leadership coach, bringing you conversations that spark transformation, challenge the status quo in education, and equip you to making a lasting impact on your campus or in your district. For more information and resources, visit joshstamper.com as we're looking to ascend to new leadership heights together. All right, Aspire leaders, welcome back to this wonderful bonus episode as I have my good friend, Kim Gameroz, who's been on the podcast several other times. So you need to make sure you go back and check that out. But for today, it's a very special episode because we're going to be talking about an event that's coming up very, very soon in the summer on July 31st, and it is the Vibe EDU event. And I had the pleasure and honor of speaking at it last year and seeing Kim in person. We had our good friend Mitch Weathers there also, and a ton of special guests that were speaking. But then also Kim has a wonderful and passionate community. But today we're going to be breaking down what this event is, what it was last year, and giving you just a little bit of a taste as May 1st is a very special day. So Kim, welcome to Aspire to Lead.
Thanks for having me on here.
Yeah, it's always good to see you and hang out. So Kim, we have the Vibe EDU podcast and we've been going on for, has it been a year yet?
I think a year. I want to say a full year.
I haven't even thought about that until I just said it, but yeah, it's got to be close. So it's been such a good time. So we've got Kim Gameroz, myself, we've got TJ Berry and Mitch Weathers that are on the Vibe EDU podcast. So make sure you check that out. But also we have this wonderful Vibe EDU event. So it's very special. It's very different than your typical PD. So will you share out the vision behind the Vibe EDU event and why it's so different?
It just really comes back to, I wanted professional development to feel good. I wanted it to be a safe space where educators and district leaders and parents were part of the conversation, and they felt like they could be vulnerable, open up to what's really going on, what they're going through, and then also get the advice, get the answers, and get the action steps that are going to pull them forward. I also wanted them to meet other like-minded people who are going through the same stuff that they are, because I feel like so often we feel like we're alone, like in this silo, and, we're supposed to do it alone. And that's just the way we do it. We close our classroom door, we close our office door, we close our door to our houses, and we're just like fending for ourselves. And, the bison, they run with their herd, they run towards the storm, but you can't do it alone. So in this space, it was my goal to connect people, to really feel a sense of connection, but then to experience that connection too. So I don't know, when I think back, man, when you said a year, it's been a year since I don't even know how that podcast even came to be. I feel like we met. Oh, I know. I know what it is. You and I, of course, we were meeting and chit-chatting about business type stuff and whatever. And then I met with TJ. Him and I had connected. I was on their podcast and I was like, man, we need to meet again. And so TJ and I kind of like met, and I was like, we're grooving. I love this. And then I think you connected me to Mitch.
Yep.
We were talking together. And then I was like, wait, hold on. We all know each other. We all are so like-minded. We just need to meet all the time. And I think then it just became, I think this is a podcast. And what if we did this? And then I was already planning the Vibe EDU event. And then I think it was you were like, it's just the Vibe EDU podcast. And I was thinking, this is it. This is how we do this. This is how we create change. This is how we unite your elementary school teachers, your middle school teachers, high school teachers, but also your administrators. And the people are going to get the coaching and just exactly what they need right now. And so, yeah, here we are a year later. Can't believe it.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
So really the catalyst is Kim Gameroz. That's really what was just said. So I hope everyone captured that as Kim is trouble. That's really what it comes down to. So Kim, the basis of it, well, first off, let me just set the scene for folks. Mm-hmm. I mean, it is a beautiful venue, which you could probably talk about, but it's in Anaheim, California at this gorgeous event. And we've got people yelling, screaming, excited, joyful, running through the doors, meeting people that they know online, but this is probably the first time that they've seen them in person. Mm-hmm. And there's definitely a vibe before the event even kicked off. But then will you just share kind of what the night looked like? Because I think the setup is a little bit different than your typical standard conference.
Yeah. I mean, doors open and people come, like you said, rushing in. The amount of love and hugs and laughter, it like fills that space at the Arctic. If you've never been there, it is a beautiful glass dome and it lights up like hot pink and purple and blue lights at night. It is just beautiful. It's right across from the Honda Center, if you're familiar with Anaheim in California. But I wanted that feeling. I wanted to give people time to come in, get a glass of wine, get a beer, get some tray passed hors d'oeuvres, like feel this almost like a cocktail party in this beautiful space. But then, of course, you're going to see a stage, like a main stage downstairs. You're also going to see up 2 escalators. We've got an elevator also, well, 4, I think, elevators, but they'll take you up. And there's also 2 like wings. And so there's 2 other separate stages. No doors, no walls separating anybody. You will see lots of flowers. I'm a fan of pretty, so it is definitely a vibe. But the way the event works was, I mean, last year, we'll do it the same this year too. We'll have a keynote speaker. We'll have our MC who will kick us off, which I haven't announced anything. So we're on the down low still. We have an incredible
Shoot.
MC.
Can I tease out that it was a former Aspire to Lead guest?
Aww.
Can I at least tease that?
You can say that. And I adore this human. Definitely, our vibe for sure. Just fits in perfectly there. So we have our MC who will kick it off. You and TJ and Mitch and I will be together on the stage. And then after that, we will do some breakout sessions. So we have a couple other speakers, sessions about gratitude, sessions about behavior, sessions about leadership, sessions about executive functioning, sessions about the human being behind the teacher. I mean, we are getting real. And the best part about it is that you get to ask the questions. Like there's no slide decks. There's no sit and get. There is come, bring your phone or bring, what did Mitch say the other day? A moleskin journal. Bring your moleskin journal.
Yeah. As he showed it off to everyone as to what it looked like.
Yes. Bring your journal that you bring to all of your professional development sessions. But you're going to definitely be able to, yes, sit in these sessions. So they'll all be happening at the same time. You'll be able to hear laughter all around the space. You'll be able to get up if you want to and go to a different one. There's no rules here. You're not like stuck in some place. And then after that, we'll have a former student of mine diagnosed with autism, Lucy. She comes to all of my events. She'll be speaking just to give you an inside peek as to what that brain really truly thinks and feels on a daily basis so that you can connect, yes, with empathy, but then also take some action steps to pull you forward. And then we'll have a teacher panel. So I have a community of teachers from all across the country. So we have teachers from South Dakota and New Jersey, Washington, California, Texas. We're all going to be there. And there's a panel of about 6 of us. My mentor teachers will be there. And we just get to talk about what's going on. All the things that we've been talking about in the Vibe EDU podcast, just how to change the culture across your campus, or how to start a book study, or just those types of things. Plus, this is what we're doing right now. And how do we change it? How do we make it feel good? So those types of conversations, and then the night will close. And you remember what they say at the end of last year. What they say at the end.
They all groaned. And it was like 10 o'clock at night.
They didn't want to leave. And so we'll close it down, but the conversations still get to continue. I mean, we have our community doors are opening with Celebrate Good Time soon. And just know that it isn't the end. It never is the end. We're always doing things to support teachers and bring each other together. So that's the event. I mean, what was your honest opinion when you were there? Like, I saw pictures and videos of you speaking. I got a glimpse of you with Mitch speaking. Of course, heard you on the main stage also. But you were beaming the whole night.
Well, I am one that I get energy from other people in events like that. So the more excited folks are and the more joyful they are and all of those wonderful emotions, then it feeds into me. And so then I get excited, and you saw that. I felt like this was a very fun and accepting community of people that just wanted to be there for the right reasons. And so when you're a part of a group like that, it's easy to be yourself. It's easy to speak from the heart. They're genuinely there. They're not forced. There are some conferences you have people that are very stiff. They got their arms crossed. It's very evident with their nonverbals that they would much rather be anywhere else but there. And that is the complete opposite of every single person that was there. And so I think that's just infectious. I think everyone that's there, they're just feeding off of that, because at that time of year, there's so many educators that are dreading what's to come. But this crew here was excited about learning and being a better version of themselves. And then also going into the school year energized. And so if you're one that your battery is empty and you are maybe not very excited about the situation that you're in, I would say this event's going to pump you up and get you ready to go for the start of the year.
I mean, on the back of my book, which is so beautiful right behind you, that hot pink little baby there.
This beautiful one right here, this one.
Yeah. But on the back, it says, for the teachers who stay late and care too much. It's the ones who are going, man, I'm already feeling drained starting the school year, but there's got to be a better way, right? Like I know there's an answer. Or you're almost, on the verge of being retired and you're like, I don't want to go out like this. I don't want to end being like, how many more days or years left? It's for the new teachers who are just at the beginning of their journey. I mean, even today, there was a teacher out in Iowa and South Dakota, two of them, new teachers who were like, how do I get there? Can I be in the room? And I was thinking, oh, ladies, yes, I couldn't imagine what a gift this is to be able to start your career knowing that you have a herd of like-minded teachers, that it can feel, oh my God, that professional development can feel so beautiful and so fun and so energized, right, when you leave. I mean, I couldn't even imagine what that would be like. So yeah, I might have been the catalyst of all this, the Bison lady. She's the one. But
the Buffalo lady?
Right. Not a buffalo. No, Bison.
Sorry, there's folks that say that every once in a while, that I love watching Kim go, no.
No. Be intentional so others notice. No, it's such a gift. I feel like I get energized knowing that in this space, it is such a gift to so many people. And then, of course, there's always the other thing that I'm thinking, which is, but what do I wear?
Yeah, we don't have to worry about that. Every time any of us, Mitch, myself, talk about clothes, she's just like, be casual. But that's how it is. It's not your typical conference. And so even to the point of, like you said, no slide decks, like just coming in and just saying what's on the heart, what people are asking. That's what I like, because even like our conversation right now, it's not scripted. I don't have any questions for you, Kim. It's what pops in my head and what comes out. And so that's how I like with the speaking component of also. And so a breakout session, or you're doing a keynote, hopefully it's not the same canned message every time. Hopefully there's different based on who you're speaking to. And so that's what's fun about this group. You've got your chairs, your rug, your coffee table. It's got a home coffee shop feel to it, and it's real relaxed. And so that's another piece of that. I did want to mention real quick, Kim, if folks want just like a taste of what it is, because it's great that they're listening to this, they hear our message on what that event is, but it's different to see photos. It's different to see videos, or even hear another podcast that has one of the speakers speaking. So I have your website here for the Vibe EDU event. Will you just share about what they might find there? But then also I'd love for you to talk about your own podcast and what you're kind of dripping out.
Yeah. If you go to the website, you're just going to kind of see pictures. You'll see a video. First thing, as soon as you get on there, you will see a video of last year. So you can kind of get a little taste of the vibe. If you're on Instagram, also Kim Gameroz or Teaching Inside Out, you're going to see more of those teasers. But when I was talking to Josh, I was like, I've got some incredible footage, some audio. What do we do with all of this, Josh, to unlock the Vibe EDU vault and give people a real taste of what was said, And so he's like, yeah, just put it on your podcast. So on Unleashing the Bison, which is on Spotify, we just started dripping out some audio. So you can hear our MC. We just dropped that from last year, Dr. Richard Warren, who was incredible. And then you'll get to hear different sessions and exactly what was said. So you can kind of go, oh, this is for me. I need more of these types of conversations. Yeah, I just can't wait for people to, yes, of course, start, digging into all of that and be able to listen. But the event itself, like it is so energizing. It feels so incredible. And that will last you for months and months and months until the following year when you just know that you.
So if folks are going to this website, I just want to let them know that there is just a few days until tickets are available to purchase. So Kim, will you give a little snippet of what they can get and when they can get it?
Yeah. So May 1st is when we're going to officially let those tickets kind of like fly across the country. And you can grab your ticket. Of course, you will also see on there if you need to stay, we'll have a link for you to the hotel where people are staying at. There's a discounted rate there at Avenue of the Arts in Costa Mesa. So we'll have that for you too. And for 1 week, so from May 1st until May 8th, I'm giving everybody 10% off. So we've been behind the scenes for the past month and a half, giving our 10% discount to principals that we've been working with my company, Teaching Inside Out. And I thought, okay, how cool would it be if I'm a teacher and I get this principal discount? Like, yes. And so that's another gift to you for that week. The very first week that tickets are open and available to you, starting May 1st through May 8th, 10% off. Grab your tickets, grab a friend. But also, I think you have to know this too. If you are alone, this is a space where you will walk in and you will sit down next to someone and they're going to immediately go, where have you been all my life? Right? You're going to find people from across the country who you never even knew existed that you feel like so instantly connected to, and they will become lifelong relationships. I promise you that. So don't feel like you need to have somebody there, but it is fun when you have, your bestie with you.
For sure. I'm going to have my besties with me, including the person on the screen. So I want everyone to head over to this website. Of course, it'll be in the show notes for folks to click on that. I'm also going to put the podcast that Kim was talking about, specifically that episode, just to get you an opportunity to hear out how the event started last year. You can actually feel the vibe as people are laughing and cheering in the background. So of course, I definitely want folks to check out the photos and the videos and just get a taste before they purchase their tickets. But Kim, is there anything else that we want to say about the event prior to us closing this conversation down?
I just think it just feels good to be there. And if you want professional, learning to feel good, I mean, we kind of have been saying too, it's like personal development that becomes your professional superpower. Like that's what this is. It is the inner work. It is the aha moments. And it is the action steps that you're going to leave with. It isn't like, well, that was a waste of time. No, it's like, it is, oh my God, I need more of this. Can this happen every single month for me? Like that's what this is. It is, we said, an unconference, but it is more of an experience. It is a vibe. Is it an event? And I just can't wait to see people there.
Yeah, it's going to be very, very special. And yeah, if you're looking for assistance, if you're looking for a community of people that truly have your back, this is definitely an event for you. So I highly recommend this, and I can't wait to see everyone that is going to be at the Vibe EDU event, including Kim Gameroz in the flesh. I feel like I only get to see you once a year. We need to make that happen more. Yeah. So it has been such a blessing, my friend, to be connected with you for quite some time now as we just build on this beautiful relationship. And I can't wait for Vibe EDU. Can't wait to see everyone in California. And this is going to be very, very special. And I can't wait to see everyone at the Arctic. So with that, thank you again, Kim, for being on this special episode as we're just launching this off and getting folks ready for some very special PD.
Thanks for having me.
This podcast is a proud member of the Teach Better Podcast Network. Better today, better tomorrow, and the podcast to get you there. Explore more podcasts at www.teachbetterpodcastnetwork.com. We'll see you on the next episode.